Now, when it comes to impacts of climate change in Bhutan, as I presented this morning, maybe we have Bhutan. Our country is very small and mountainous and very fragile ecosystem, and therefore we have we are very much vulnerable to impacts of climate change. One of the impacts of climate change that we are already seeing, we have this glacial lake outburst floods. Where this because of this warming and impact of climate change, the glaciers are melting, and then this basically increases the volume of the glacial lakes, and therefore then it causes flooding in downstream, and then damages the agricultural land, and also causes damage to human life. We also face impacts in terms of droughts, erratic rainfalls, and also landslides and erosion, and with this impacts of climate change, one of the incidences is the growing incidences of pests and diseases as well. So I think these are some of the impacts that we see because of climate change. This pilot GCCA project, we took it as a sectoral and at the local government. So when we first chose where the beneficiary area of this GCCA program has to be done, it was looked at like the river basins, and of the 4 river basins, the current Kurichu river basin was chosen purely because one of the indicators looked at was the incidences of poverty. So it was thought that those people and those area where there is high level of poverty, they are more vulnerable to climate change, and therefore then this the Kurichu water basin, which covers Pema Gasel, Hunsi, Siamgang and Mongarzong districts, they have comparatively higher level of poverty, and therefore these 4 districts were chosen in addition to the 10 agencies within the Ministry of Agriculture and Forest. And therefore this, like I said, is a sectoral and a program that is taken to farmers through local government, and therefore that in itself is a unique. And through this GCCA program, the Ministry of Agriculture and Forest, they have come up with this sectoral adaptation plan of action. So basically outlining how they are going to adapt to, and that too pure in consultation with the farmers, how they are going to have come up with all those climate resilient adaptation programs. So in that way, I think this is quite a success program, as I should be saying. And more of this, because now we are into it was implemented in towards the late 2012, and now it's 2015. So this phase of program is going to end in 2017. So as of now, it's a success story that the program has been implemented, and therefore when it comes to upscaling this program, we think that these programs could be replicated in other districts and other regions, and therefore it could be taken up as a national kind of adaptation program.
The Global Climate Change Alliance Plus official launch was a concrete action for the planet. The Directorate General for International Cooperation and Development of the European Commission paid considerable attention to decrease the event's carbon footprint by serving a fully vegetarian catering, offering biodegradable corporate gifts and limiting the use of paper-printed materials.